everyone, welcome back, and today I have a beauty video for you guys. And I always seem to do my beauty videos in my bedroom. I don't know why. I feel like it's a more beauty, like my dressing table's just there, so I just feel more appropriate doing it here. But yeah, I'm gonna show you my beauty favorites that are like new in at the moment, or things that I'm just really like old time loving. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a bit of a beauty roundup. So yeah, I'm just gonna begin because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get through. First up, I'm gonna talk skincare. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that I went through the acne shizzle this year. I've been on Accutane. If you guys don't know what that is, it was an acne drug that really dries out your skin. So I really had to ramp up my skincare regime this year. So when I had acne, a lot of products really aggravated my skin, and I just had to stick to something really simple. And now I worked with this brand back in, I think, September over on my Instagram, but I loved it so much that I just kept repurchasing it and bought more of the range. So I thought I'd share it with you. It's the skincare range that I'm using at the moment. It's the face wash, it's the moisturizer, it's the oils, everything. I just think it's really nice and set on sensitive skin, which I do have. So yeah, let me show you. They sell it as like the cheaper version of like a Liz Arden product. It's found in Asda and it is actually like super cheap. I think it's like £2.99 or something, like £3. But this is, it's called N-Spa. I call it NASPA, but I think it's called N-Spa. I use the Pure Foaming Face Wash, and it's a really nice foaming face wash that like really gets all your makeup off. And I love face washes that foam because I feel like it's working that little bit extra. I also use the Pure Hydration Overnight Mask, and it's fragrance and colour free and formulated for dry and sensitive skin, dermatologically tested. So it's like, it was the only thing that I could put on my acne, but now that my acne's gone, I've just continued to use it. Really trust the product. Now that I'm acne free, I've also started using facial oils, which is amazing because my skin was so oily before, I never got the chance to do so. So I love using oils. If you don't use them and you don't have oily skin, I really recommend them because it just feels like you're really replenishing your skin. I love to put them on in the bath or something like that, but this is an N-Spa Nourishing Facial Oil, argan oil, suitable for all skin types, dermatology tested again. But I was really worried about putting oils on my skin after such a long hard battle with my acne and stuff, but I really trusted N-Spa to like not aggravate it anyway whatsoever, and I've had no spots, no nothing, no aggravation from any of these N-Spa products. So if you are worried about like breaking out or just getting really oily skin or anything like that, then check out this brand because I prefer them to even Liz Earle, and it's super cheap. Another brand that I absolutely trust, Good Old Faithful's been using them for like an eternity. My sister actually introduced me to them, and like we have similar skin types, so I really trust her recommendations as well. So it's Origins, love Origins. It's really good for sensitive skin. Even if you don't have sensitive skin, I really encourage using sensitive products because like they're less harmful to your skin. So I use the Drink Up mask. It's 10 minutes mask, and I usually do it in the bath or like when I'm getting ready to like do a video or go out, and I do my hair first. So like I dry my hair and like I put my hair in rollers and stuff. So whilst I'm doing that, I love to put the face mask on. So when I come to do my makeup, I wash the face mask off, and my skin is really like replenished, ready to like be dewy in a video or when I'm out or stuff like that. So that's a little tip. I love doing that. It's just like the perfect amount of time for a face mask. And then as well as the face mask, I always use the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. I love that word. But I have really sensitive eyes. As you can tell, I'm a very sensitive human being. But like a lot of things really aggravate me. So a lot of eye creams I cannot use because they end up making me look puffier and tighter than before. So I have to be really careful about what I put on my eyes. So this works really well, no reaction to it whatsoever, and it has like I don't know if you can see, it's got like little glittery particles in it, so like really brightens up your eye. I sometimes like to put this on before I do my makeup as well, let it set in, so like it has that like highlight underneath your makeup, which I think works really well. Okay, next up is a little bit of a, I don't know if many people use this type of thing, I'm not too sure, but when I went through, by the way, if you can hear rain, I have like a sky window, so if you can hear like little bits of rain, I really don't know what to do about it. It's like raining in England for like 2 weeks solid, like why do I live here? And like we're gonna see all the Coachella pictures and we're stuck in rainy England. Anyway, I don't know whether people use this kind of thing, but I do. I always have done. I've been using it for like 10 years or something. I've tried different brands, but these are the ones that I love at the moment. So when I was on acne tablets, a lot of my eyelashes fell out, my hair went really dry and brittle and kind of fell out a little bit, my eyebrows went really patchy, so my hair really suffered through this time period. But also when I wear fake eyelashes a lot, which I do, my eyelashes really suffer from it. So I wanted to like really help them as much as possible, so I got this NYK-1 Lash Force Serum, and every night before I go to bed I just put a line of it across my eyelashes to really like help them grow. Really nourishes it from the roots so they grow back really healthily, and so far so good. They've really helped my eyelashes come back. They're not quite, they're back on this side, not quite on this side, so I hate wearing false eyelashes like most of the time anyway. I usually get an LVF lash lift, so I'm so happy that this is working and making them really strong again. And even when they're back and they're healthy again, I think I'm going to continue to use this just so like I just have really strong good eyelashes. And I've always wondered that when I've seen them in like Boots and stuff, I've always thought they're so expensive, like is it actually worth it? And I can say for me that it really works for me, especially on my bottom eyelashes. They grow like really long. So even when my eyelashes are back to full strength, I think I'm going to continue to use this because they just really, if you're using like eyelash curlers and false eyelashes a lot, I think it's super useful to get them in really good condition, because you know eyelashes, you want them long. They really make a difference when you have good eyelashes. Whilst we're on the topic of eyelashes, I have two mascaras that I want to talk about. You guys know how much I love the L'Oreal Paris So Couture Volume Million Lash Mascara. It's so long, the name. Wait, let me get that right. Volume Million So Couture L'Oreal Paris Lash Mascara. I don't know. Such a long name, but it's been my favorite for so long. It's this one right here. Absolutely love it. And I thought I found the mascara, the one that would be with me for the rest of my life, you know, when you find it. But then I discovered Bad Girl Bang. Really love this mascara. I think they're on par. I wouldn't say it quite replaces it, but it's definitely a really good alternative. Like, they're pretty good, both of them. They kind of do the same thing for me, like really lengthen and volumize, and they have the same kind of wand which really gets into the corners. So if you're looking for a new mascara, either of these I would definitely recommend. Old Faithful, but also a new and noteworthy one. So next we have fragrance. I have a little bit of an extensive fragrance collection. It really dates back from the time where I worked on the fragrance counters in Harrods when I was like in my early 20s, a long time ago now. And I just love fragrances. I think when you smell something, it just brings back so many memories. And there is one fragrance that I absolutely love that is so old that they discontinued it. It's Emilio Pucci Vivara, and that will always be my all-time favorite. But you can no longer get it except on eBay for like 200 quid, and I'm not that silly. So I've been looking for fragrances that will kind of compete with my favorite that I can no longer get. But Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar. If you love Flower Bomb, I think this is a nicer fragrance. It is beautiful. It's like really sweet and like yummy, but like got that undertone of like a really musky like vanilla kind of smell. I'm not entirely sure of the notes in it, but by the fact that it's nectar, I'm presuming that it has some sort of orange. But it's like, it smells exactly like the name, Flower Bomb Nectar. If you're passing like a department store, definitely go check this out. But you guys might know that I am flat hunting in London. It have been for a while now, but like every time I find the perfect flat, it like goes ASAP, like within a second. So like I've learned that I need to be not as indecisive. So, but I'm hoping to move in the next month, and I just love like the little, this is a Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb soap, and I cannot wait to like put it in the bathroom. I'm so into like little things like that. I think they make all the difference, especially when you have like guests over to like put your bar soap out. Is that weird? But this really excites me for like that reason. So this next product, I'm really careful about the brands that I collaborate with on my YouTube channel. Beauty products in particular, I always test before I promote them to you guys, but I always want to show you amazing products that I really believe in, and this was one, like it for real changed my hair. Okay, let me tell you my hair story. So I had bright red hair when I was younger. I then had black hair. I ruined my hair. It all fell out and it took me years to get it back. I like didn't dye it for years, and I started having a few highlights in, and finally, like maybe in September this year, I was so happy with my hair. It was the best that I'd had it in such a long time, and it had taken me so long to get to that point. And then I went to a hairdresser's and I thought, I'd taken so long to get my hair to this stage that I wanted to spend a little bit more money, so I went to quite a pricey hairdresser's and I got my hair done. And all I asked, I always get like balayage, so like a few highlights done, and all I wanted was my roots done. So you can tell that I'm kind of blonde and I just wanted my roots touching up. Balayage, and I'd been before, so I don't understand. I was just like, can I have the same again like I had last time? She did an amazing job the first time, so I don't know. So I came out the hairdressers and I was brown. Like there was no like balayage, there was no highlights. It was like a greeny brown. It wasn't even a nice brown, it was like moldy green. It was so like a grey brown. It was so strange, but it looked horrendous. And you know when you just want to cry when they're like, oh, this is your hair, and I'm like, oh. I literally like tried to keep it together until I got home, and I was like, maybe it'll look okay in sunlight, maybe I'll just be brown for a little bit. But it just didn't suit my colorings. Like the green tone with like my rosy complexion was just like super weird. So I called them up and I was like, I just didn't ask for this. Can you do something about it? Amazing of them to take me back and like change my hair. So they tried to fix it and she was like, oh, no worries, it's just a toner, we'll just lift it. OMG, it went orange. Orange. Like so, and after like having such red hair for ages that I tried to get rid of, I was mortified. And not only this, it was like anyway, cut a long story short, I went back 4 times to try and get rid of this orange, and I don't know what she did to it. I think she put more bleach on, even though I said like I'd rather have a really weird colour hair than no hair at all. I think she bleached it a couple more times, so it had been through like 4 intensive like things. So I had orange hair and then it all fell out. So that's my hair story in the past couple months. So it was in such a bad place. It had this really, you can definitely see it in some of the pictures. Like I'll put a few pictures in whilst I talk now so you can see, like it was really brassy, especially like around the roots area. Like it was orange, and I just was so upset about it because not only had I lost the length, like I had to cut about 4 inches off the length. The thickness, I have literally about half the hair that I did. So I was really upset about the state of my hair. And then this brand contacted me and I tried, like, you know the silver shampoo you get from Boots? It just wasn't doing anything to my hair. You know, the one in a little purple bottle, but it wasn't even touching it. So I just thought it was a bit of a farce. Like purple shampoo was a bit of a myth. And then this brand got in contact with me and I was like, yes, I'll give it a go because this is certainly something that I'm looking for at the moment. OMG, it changed my life. So within the first of all, I thought it was really funny because it comes with gloves. And I was like, oh, I've used purple shampoo before, I don't need to use gloves. You need to use the gloves. You'll have purple hands. It's like a really powerful shampoo, but OMG, it does the job. I'm going to kind of show you a before and after picture, but I really just don't think it needs the justice. If you have like really brassy hair, which I think most blondes go to after a while, like when you haven't been the hairdressers for a while, they do kind of go that brassy tone. So if you want to freshen it up, get this. I can't even rave about it enough. Removes yellow and brassy tones, use longer for silver ash look, sulfate free. And I can see that if you left this on for like 5-10 minutes, that you would have that really like white silvery purpley hair, you know, like in the fro has. I feel like this would definitely do that to your hair. So give it a whirl. 100% always gonna back this product. It is always gonna be in my beauty regime. Let's talk about makeup. I am gonna do another like makeup get ready with me because a few of my products have changed, but I just wanted to mention a few things at the moment. One of the most common questions I get asked on my YouTube channel is my lips. What lip color am I using? So I thought I'd tell you what I always do. Where is it? I always will use the Rimmel number 11 Spice lip liner. I feel like it matches my natural lip colour very well, so I just like to really enhance the lines. I don't like to overline too much, but I definitely do go around the edges just to enhance my own natural shape. I then switch it up. So I used to use the Urban Decay Interrogate an awful lot. You can see how much I've got left, like nothing. So it's like a peachy shade. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a really nice peachy shade. So I used to use that a lot, and they're kind of similar colours, I guess. But one is a lipstick and one is a matte liquid lip. So this is the Pixi by Petra Au Naturel matte liquid lip. So if you want a lipstick which is like dewy, then it's the Urban Decay Interrogate. If I wanted something a little more matte, then I usually will have this on my lips. So these are the two things that I will always have on my lips. I think I like this colour. It's like a peachy pink. But what I tend to use more these days is the matte liquid lip, and then I pop over like a lip gel over the top, because I find you can put the matte liquid lip and it dries and it doesn't move, and then you can put gloss on and it doesn't get on your teeth. That's my top tip. But I just wanted to give this a shout out because I discovered this when I was on Roaccutane. The acne tablet, you might know, really dries out your lips. So it's the biggest like side effect of it, that you have dry, crackly lips. And I didn't, and I can put it down to solely this product. So if you suffer from dry lips, forget Carmex, forget Vaseline, forget anything that you like. Anything that I tried didn't work, and then I discovered this. It's Clinique Pep Star Pout Restoring Night Mask. So you're meant to wear it just at night, but I kind of wear it all the time. It just saved my lips, and now like even from before I was on these tablets, my lips have never been softer. And this is so important, especially if you're into matte liquid lips, because there's nothing worse than a matte liquid lip with like crackly bits on it. So this is such a good product. Love this. It's like my ultimate, like, you know, when you put it in your bag like constantly. Love it. So continuing with makeup, I have two like face products which I love. One is a contour stick and one is a highlight. So this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Brush and Glow BB Highlighter. It comes like this. It's like a brush that you twist, and I use the colour N1, and this product honestly was a game changer. I use it in like a triangle underneath my eyes, I use it around my laughter lines, and then I use it on my chin, down my nose, and then in like a V here, and then I blend it out. And then I've discovered baking, so I now bake a little bit. But this product is so good to really like brighten up your eyes. I will be doing a tutorial with all these products sometime soon, so I can show you exactly what I do and stuff. But just I was using the YSL Touche Eclat, and this is just a lot better, that I find personally. And also when you get to my age, 30, you can't use certain concealers under your eyes, because it may not happen to most people, but I have the type of eyes that really crease when I smile. So I was getting like loads of lines when I wore makeup where I shouldn't, because of like the type of concealer that I was using. So when I smiled, the lines were staying, but I wouldn't have the lines there when I didn't wear makeup. So this is a really good product if you are trying to combat wrinkly eye syndrome when you do your makeup. This has worked really well for me. Next up, we have a super cheap drugstore Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick. And I was like, I'm so set in my ways when it comes to my makeup. I think a lot of people are like that. It took me a long time to get onto this, but I tried, I tested, I loved, but I would never have gone there if it hadn't just been in my drawer. So this is the Instant Duo Contour Stick. You can see just how much I've used this end. So what I do, I put two lines here and around my forehead. And I wasn't really a contour fan. I just used bronzer a little bit around like the edge of my face, but this really defines your cheekbones. And then I put under the brown, like the white line. It really makes your face a lot more chiseled. Like, people can change the shape of their face with a contour. It's amazing. I love the look of it, especially for an evening look. It like kind of makes you look like a supermodel, whereas normally you don't. I never knew about Pixi. It was a new brand to me a couple of months ago. I'd never ever heard about it but I started seeing the products everywhere and I started to try them and I really fell in love with the brand. This one really caught my eye. You have like all the colours like that I would use. You could probably even use that as like a highlighter. Like it's such a nice little thing. And I have another Pixi palette and the eyeshadows are so good, like really pigmented and really stay. And I always like judge an eyeshadow on the fallout because there's nothing worse than putting eyeshadow on it, it's all over your cheek. So these are such good pigmented, and you can pick them up in Marks and Spencer's. Who knew? I love the packaging as well, really cute. And this is came with it. It was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So we have a pencil eyeliner on one side and a liquid on the other. This excites me. Okay, I'm going to do a tutorial for sure and test all these products out because I'm super excited about that. I love Pixi products. I think they're so good. So actually the Chloe Morello lip gloss is what I have on over the Au Naturel matte liquid lip at the moment. We're all about Pixi makeup right now. Okay, so before we finish off, I had a few fragrances come through the post, which I know I'm super lucky to have, and my friends really love me for it. I thought we could sit, open them, and just smell them together, and I can tell you like what I thought of them and stuff. So this is the Michael Kors Sheer perfume. I love this. This might be a thing on my channel. I love fragrances. I'm a bit of an addict. So, okay. Ooh, ooh, that reminds me of one from like my teenage years. Ooh, it's like a really, it's quite heavy, which is quite unusual because the bottle, you'd think it's quite light. It smells very heavy, bit musky. It reminds me of something my mum would wear. I bet she likes this. It's like a musky, it's very it's got like a very musky undertone, like the type of woman that would wear this, I think it would be a mature, sophisticated, like sultry woman. My mother. I wouldn't say it's fruity or anything like that, but it's got like a hint of sweetness to it. I'd say like it would be nice for like an older woman, like for an evening one, something like that. Like I think my mum would really like this. I got the Tommy Girl Weekend Getaway one, which I love. Tommy Hilfiger, I love that brand. I so want a denim jacket from them. But yeah, let's give this a swirl. I probably shouldn't do this. I probably should test it on my skin, right? Ooh, oh, that's very fresh. Oh, it tastes like a nice lolly. It smells like a nice lolly even. That's really fresh. Like it smells exactly how the bottle you'd imagine the bottle to be. It's like freshness in a bottle, like summer, like fresh. I think that might be a good summer smell, like a holiday one. I love wearing different fragrances, like for holidays, anything like that, because whenever you smell that fragrance again, it will like really remind you of that good time. Ooh, definitely a good holiday one. Okay, next up is the DKNY. I love fragrances, it's really weird. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Ooh. Oh, that smells a little bit like, is it the Gucci Floral years ago? Ooh, yeah, that's a nice one. I like that. Let's spray this in, yeah. Let's get it going. Okay, it's like apple blossom, like, I'm probably saying like the really wrong things about this, but I'm probably saying the really wrong notes, but I'm just telling you like what it smells like first off. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's very fruity, like a very fruity one. No musk, so very light, very fruity. DKNY Women. That's a nice, light, like everyday one, I think. Okay, and lastly, this was my Mexico fragrance. I took this to Mexico with me. Let's get a little bit of on that I haven't used. Oops, on my nose. Oh. Firstly, I love the packaging of this. I just think it's really beautiful, and I took it to Mexico because it just reminded me of the sea. But I love the fragrance as well. Sorry, this is a really unflattering angle. It's musky. I think, do you know what I mean by musky? It's got like a really nice undertone, like vanilla-y musk. Ooh, it's like rich. It's like a different kind of fragrance, and I love fragrances that are different because when people smell it, they'll think of you. That's why I love the Emilio Pucci. In fact, I have the Emilio Pucci. So this is like my all-time favorite fragrance in the whole entire world. Oh god, the smell, I could literally sniff this. It's probably really bad to do, but I could smell this for so long. Like this is an empty bottle. I think it has like a tiny speck in it left, like nothing. It's empty. But sometimes I like, when I walk past, I'm like, I'll just open it and sniff it, because not only do I love the smell, it brings back so many good memories. I love it. In fact, I'm possibly gonna buy the £200 one on eBay, but I think I might get it and it would be like water that someone's ripped me off on. Emilio Pucci, if you ever watch this, you need to bring back the turquoise Bavara. It's my favorite. I hate it when things that you like discontinue. Like Gimme Brow, that's my favorite. Oh, on that note, Gimme Brow, the product that I do my eyebrows with. See, this is why I do it in my bedroom, because everything is just there. Gimme Brow, my ultimate favorite eyebrow product. It's by Benefit. It got discontinued maybe last year, and they have just announced that it's back today. So yeah, this is what I do my eyebrows with. Very excited about that. So I hope you enjoyed like my beauty roundup. Let me know if you want me to do this more often. I think even if you don't want it, I am going to do it on a monthly basis. And when I find a good product, I really have to tell people about it. I feel the need. Like if I could, I'd probably send you little samples of this. Like in little bottles. I've done that to all my friends, and like I go try that. Anyway, I hope you like this video. All the products or the information will be in the description box as always. And yeah, I'm gonna do this monthly because I really enjoyed chatting about beauty products with you guys. If you guys ever have a video that you want me to do, just mention in the comments and I will take note and I will try and do it for you guys. And yeah, I will hopefully see you soon for another video. Bye.
Why do you waste our